Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America.
Planet Earth.
We are back with another edition of Bar-jutsu. I'm your host, Jim. Just me. That's all I do. With me is the three greatest co-hosts ever. And I ate a taco.
Why are we so chill today? You just seem very...
Because I get yelled at for coming in. Look, my name's Aaron Romeo, blah, blah, blah. And speaking of, I don't know. All right, so let's start off the show.
That was explosive last week.
Was it explosive? And the man who needs no introduction, yet we give it to him at all. The one and only, the inventor of the reversible underwear. The anchor to my ship. The stink on my turd.
Cute.
The cum into
Mr.
my penis.
The cum into my penis. Mr. GothHop, Aaron Romeo, what's up?
What's up, everybody? Bar-jutsu live. The building. Remember, tip your bartender. Get ready for a great show tonight.
And to his right, the dead center of the screen, the sexy, talented, beautiful, lovely, green shirt wearing, titty having, blonde bombshell, Amanda Nene. What's up, girlfriend?
Hello.
And then, last but not least, the woman that for some reason has an attraction to this dude that is covered in tattoos.
Goddess, you better fix your pronunciation.
The cow that works for World Wrestling Entertainment. What's his name? Ron Ripley.
Oh,
Rhea Ripley, thank you.
The sexy and talented and funny as always, Layla Paige. What's going on? That's a very look. You're like showing the hoo-has today. You're like boom shakalaka.
Yeah, you got your S&M gear.
Yeah,
I know. What's up with that?
I don't know.
You're wearing the
She
choker
borrowed
and
it from
everything.
me, and I
Oh, like
said,
wearing
knew
something
it.
different. What's your beef with my girl? Huh?
and away we go.
Before we
Because
get
like
to
I'm
the
just
news,
not as masculine as she is, so
What?
you don't call me a man. Like,
no, because you're pretty. She's a dude.
I think she's pretty.
She's not pretty at all.
Yes, she is.
I think she's got that slanted forehead and all the ink that she's got and that masculine
tattoos?
voice. She's got no personality whatsoever. Her on stage, her in-ring promos suck. Her backstage vignettes are fucking terrible. She is a walking nightmare of a fucking performer.
You're just mad
And-
because she got bigger shoulders than you.
You know what?
We're not allowed to talk about his shoulders anymore. He cries for like 3 days.
Yeah, you're just mad she got bigger shoulders.
Your shoulders are lovely.
Let's thank the sponsors while we're at it. Before we get started, I want to give a good shout out to our number one, the people that would be here, number ones, that we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I want to thank everybody over there at Pittsburgh Brewing Company. That is Iron City and Icy Light. You guys are the best. We love you. We got big old Meineke Mike and Bruno down there at Castle Shannon and Pleasant Hills. You got Meineke Car Care. If you're experiencing any car troubles and you're like, the fuck am I going to do with my hoopty? It's an old 90s term for a car that's not really. Make sure that you give Meineke a call. Bring it in. They'll check it out. They'll be like, yo, this is what's wrong with it. They ain't going to fix it until you say yes. It ain't going to cost you anything. And then once you say yes, then they got a good deal. If you can't afford it, fuck it. What do?
you could put a little bit down first and pay later.
You got that car. It's like a car credit thing.
Car
I
credit.
like it. Up to
Yes.
$5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Pay a little up front and pay the rest later.
Poor credit, no credit, no problem.
Basically,
Afterpay. Afterpay is the coolest fucking thing ever. Afterpay is fucking fire. Meineke Car Care, we love you
The
guys.
one who turned me on to Afterpay.
I love Afterpay.
And I just...
You know who I wish had Afterpay? KMC Firearms. They got some of the greatest collection. Let me tell you what's awesome about KMC. If you call up KMC Firearms, you can find them here on Facebook. And you're like, hey, you know what? I want to be a gun enthusiast, but I don't really know much about guns. Kevin over there at KMC Firearms will sit you down and
School you.
yeah, he even does like shooting lessons, which is awesome. You should check into that. But yeah, he will take you and do shooting lessons, and he'll fit you with the right gun. He'll tell you what you need, and everything. Knows everything there is to know about guns, and if he doesn't know it, he will look it up and bullshit his way through it. He's awesome.
Yeah.
No,
like-
he knows a lot,
Scared of guns or anything.
but he knows a lot about it. You go ahead and check out KMC Firearms. Send him a message. Tell him that you heard about him on Bar-jutsu. You're interested in something, and see what he wants to offer you. KMC Firearms. Those guys are great. And also, of course, we got to get their logo up here. Fista Productions. I love playing their video games and fucking around, and I'm like, you know, do. That is Mario. I love it. Yeah, when he goes in the pipes, it's Fista Productions over there. Fista Games. I love it. He's like, I like going underground. But anyways, with that said, I want to get into some shit. But before we get started, Aaron, what is in the news? You fucking walking lizard person looking just sack of fucking monkey shit. What's up, man? What's going on in the news?
Well,
And what that's
in the news,
so like
we're gonna go international at first. We're gonna start out with Canada. In Canada, which I'll be going to hopefully before the end of this year, visiting because I have the passport. I've been had that, but COVID hit and kind of like. But anyways,
Heard you don't need a passport to get in there. You just need one to get out.
yeah,
Oh.
that is true.
I mean, you can.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep.
That's kind
Yeah, I
of
heard you
stupid
can
at
get it.
plan, you
that's
know.
fucking weird.
That
Yeah, you
is
don't
So
need
you
one to
get
get
stuck
in.
there.
You can't leave.
We'll discuss that briefly. Yeah, that's like one of the things that Canada and their strict policy. Since we're talking about Canada, no DUIs ever. You can't have a DUI
Ever?
in the past. No, or stuff like that. Felony
Get
on
into
your record.
Canada?
You're not allowed in.
Like
You
if
had a
they
past
know you
felony.
have one,
Good
you
for
can't. Okay.
Canada.
Because
Good for
because like you have me thinking it's like
Yeah,
DUIs don't exist up there.
you
Like you
can.
just
Oh,
Well, what is
Right.
the international news that we are?
Yeah, they're strict policy. But 54, I love this song. 54 fraud cases in Canada.
Copyright.
Car fraud
We don't know the
cases
rights to it.
going on in
Yeah.
Canada. With cars and car related case and car buying. So there's been like weird stuff going on.
Fraud of what?
Cars, like sales of cars and
Like with lease options to buy cars.
yeah.
I caught that.
Yeah.
I don't understand. So you buy a car, what? Buy it online or something?
There was like fraudulent stuff going on and people trying to,
Buy cars in other people's names.
finagle.
So I
the
could go to
system.
Canada, get my Bronco, and then come back.
I'm so lost. I'll have to look into this.
Yeah.
Did anybody die?
No,
That's pointless story.
Well, actually, yes, the local news. 2 died in Allentown. A shooting. A woman shot 2 people. But
That's it.
Allentown, yeah.
What was the motive?
I didn't look into that.
Oh.
too.
Oh man, you're so fired.
Yes,
You are
not even-
dropping the
That's
ball,
a-
Aaron.
So some lady shot 2 people in Allentown.
shooting. In
That's right
Allentown.
over the hill
Mm-hmm.
because we're at Scarpaci's in Mount Washington. Tuesday nights, 8:00.
Shooting,
And before I want to cut you off here. If you didn't know, we were at Scarpaci's Tuesday nights, 8:00. How would one possibly know? If you were just like, hey, I'm not on Facebook, I don't know much about this. There's got to be some sort of way you would know that our show is at Scarpaci's in Mount Washington every Tuesday night at 8:00. And how would they find that out?
So
If they drive it on
Billboard.
51,
There it is. Guys,
you're gonna
check
start
it out.
places.
Right by 51 and 88 in the South Hills, you will see we finally got our billboard. Thank you, Iron City, Meineke,
Good job, man.
KMC Firearms, and you guys. I couldn't do it without you. You know, it amazes me. We're not done with the news, but we were
But this
so
is
close.
news.
We were so close to just ending it all. When pandemic hit,
That's right.
and we were doing the beer pong championship with AT&T Sportsnet, AT&T Sportsnet, and we were all ready to go, and we had sponsor money coming in and all that shit and everything, and then the pandemic hit, screwed us over. But now we're back, and I'm so excited. You guys stuck it with us. Wow.
So when do didn't say the name drop, but that's
Nothing wrong with it. We miss Wendy. Wendy, you can always come back whenever you. All right, what else is in the news other than your tight pants and your bulge? So clearly, you're not Jewish. What else is going on? What else is happening?
But yeah, there was another rally going on. Speaking of politics, we were talking about this earlier in Georgia, the Trump rally. No, nothing weird happened that I know of or heard of. I know, but we had, of course, that was recently, as we discussed earlier, in his golf club, at his golf course club, country club, or whatever that he owns in Florida.
We talked about that, right? Where I got
I'm just confused. What happened in Georgia? He had a rally.
Yeah,
Did
just
something happen there?
No, not at all.
Then why is that newsworthy?
It's because it felt like it was newsworthy. But I did notice
Hey, I got a story for
the
you.
recent rally.
This lady, she got up in the morning. She went to the gas station and she bought milk. See, that's more interesting than hey, there was a rally in Georgia.
Did you see that he said if he doesn't win this election, he gives up?
He's done.
Yeah.
He has to.
Oh,
He's going to be in his 80s. I want everybody to be done.
He's like, if I don't win, I'm not doing this again.
You know
Like,
what I
a
honestly
sore
want? I'll be 100% honest.
Him saying that
This
shouldn't
is-
have said that.
This is what I want right now.
Negative.
Okay, I want the entire government to bow out. All these old heads and shit.
Literally,
And
why is
just-
it always people in their fucking
why
70s
can't-
running for president?
why
when
can't
the age
AI
is 35?
79.
Why can't old Jesus Christ? Will you focus on one goddamn thing? Smashing Pumpkins is playing 1979. Good job, buddy. Are you?
They're playing some good music.
Like
tonight.
the
They are
last
playing
like
good-
several elections have always been people in their like 60s to like
Exactly.
70s.
My
when
point is-
the age is 35.
We clearly have a strong enough AI program that we can just let computers run the country. I understand the downside of that. You know, they're going to be programmed to say, okay, this is wrong and this is right. So when you do something wrong, they're automatically going to kill you. But I think it's time that we let the computers take over. They're already taking over now. For some reason, my computer keeps telling me that my camera's on. I already know
I
that.
think I'd be a good president.
You would be a good president.
Well, we were supposed to run.
Yeah.
I would have been your first lady, but
You know who else would be a
Meineke
good
Car
president?
Care.
CD would be a good president.
Who?
Yeah, CD.
CD's
CD's nuts.
Oh.
You looked so. You were like so. Okay, who's that?
or what is it? The poison pouch. I like that.
The poison pouch.
That's
they're
the
like,
new
what are
word.
you talking
That's the new word for the man stuff.
about? The bad stuff.
Scrotum?
The
Yes.
scrotum. All right,
Poison
Yeah.
pouch.
we're trailing off here, dude.
Yeah.
I know you're dying to talk about it. What's going on in the world of football? No, not that. That's not
Steelers
what's
are
going
3-0.
Yep.
Luck.
Yep.
3
Chiefs
lucky games.
are 3-0. Bills are 3-0.
Nobody cares.
Seahawks, Vikings are 3-0.
Everybody's 3-0.
Sea chicken.
I would still like to go to a Steeler game now. Like I would like to go.
I would like to go to a Steeler game.
They're
Yeah.
not as fun as you think.
No, I've been to one
They're
and I had
more-
great fun.
It's for me. It's more annoying than it is.
Well,
I
that's
do
'cause
a
you're
lot of
not a
people
big
watching.
drinker.
I do a lot of people watching.
I do a lot of drinking in the parking lot, and by the time I get there, it's a great time.
I do a shit ton of people watching at a Steeler game. People like fighting in the stands and shit.
See, but the problem with me is like that's why I don't go to bars anymore. Yeah, I come here, but like I can't even go to the Steelers games anymore because like I'm just walking, minding my business. You know,
You
I
don't
might
like
have a frosty
overwhelming
beverage,
places.
but I don't. I have social anxiety. I don't like whenever there's all these people here. But I stopped going to bars because I can't even walk into a fucking bar and order something, and some dude be like, "Hey, buddy, you call the police," and I'm like, "Why am I calling the police? Someone stole your neck," and I'm like, I'm like, just leave me alone.
That's
I
like
can't
every
go in
place
there.
North Shore.
But,
Like,
like,
you can't.
I seem to be a complete shit magnet. Are you all right there, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seem to be the ultimate shit magnet. No matter where I go, there's one douchebag that eyes me up from across the bar and he's like, I'm going to go say something to that fucker. I'm not like enormous. I'm not Scott Steiner or anything. You know, I'm not even that dude Rhea Ripley. But I don't understand. For some reason, people see me across the hall and they're like, I want to fight that guy.
Maybe because you have no neck and you look like a turtle.
Do you ever feel like it's the other person's problem and not yours?
It is, but for some reason, I guess maybe I'm attractive. People are like, and I don't mean like, I don't mean
Yes,
like,
maybe
I don't mean like attractive. Like they're like, man, I either want to, beat the shit out of the guy or suck him off. Attractive
It's like, how
as in like I'm like a big stop sign that runs in, and people are like I'm attractive to the eye, like out of the whole crowd. There could be a sea of 1,000 people standing there,
Pick you out of the
and
crowd.
one person that needs directions or something or anything will pick me out of a crowd and be like, "Excuse me, do you know where it is?" I'm like, "Leave me
Well,
the
maybe
fuck
people-
Like,
alone."
I can relate.
Look
Like
comforting.
there'll be hundreds of girls around, and it's always some like annoying
And it's like,
motherfucker
yeah,
that bothers
exactly.
me. Like, bro, like there was 100 other girls you could have been talking to, but you chose me.
Yeah, it's like I don't have soft eyes or anything.
I wouldn't.
My
have
nipples
chosen
aren't
you.
hard.
You look scary.
It drives me nuts. But okay, so NFL.
That's why I wonder. I'm like, I get the resting bitch face. Why just pick me out?
That's I don't because even now when they come up to me, I'm like, what? They're like, oh, I was just wondering if my dog is dead, and if you could. I'm like, fuck off. Sorry about your dog. I don't get that. All right, NFL. The Steelers got lucky first 3 games.
Yeah, and then the 0-3 teams are Titans, Jaguars, and Bengals. Bengals are 0-3 now as well.
Weren't they like the top?
They were supposed to be better than what they were.
Well, they suck.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Who gives a shit? And then the NHL is starting in about how many days? 17 or something like it? 27? 7? October? Oh, so it's right around the corner. I know it's like in a week or something like that.
Yeah, they play Sabres tonight. Actually, exhibition, of course.
Oh, they play tonight? Oh, fuck yeah.
Preseason.
All right, now, so it's going to be another losing season for the Penguins.
I
Sid, I love you, but you're old.
He's got a really nice
Yeah.
butt.
Does he?
I've seen him.
You ever seen his legs? They're disgusting. Sid Crosby's legs are like he's got 2 of these chairs, like a bar stool. His fucking legs are
He
enormous.
really does skate on.
I know. I'm just saying his
So
legs
he's got muscle daddy
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah. So
He doesn't look like SpongeBob.
you know what's gonna happen, and I don't really care. It doesn't really matter anyways. But he's gonna retire in 2 years, and then he's never like had a girlfriend or anything. He's gonna retire, and then he's gonna come out, and they're gonna be like, what's it like being the best NHL player who's actually a homosexual? Telling you right now. You heard it here first on Bar-jutsu Live.
Right.
I think he is.
I feel like he's just very private.
Yeah, maybe you don't know
He
what
is
it's like.
private.
Like he seems
No,
like
I think
he's very private.
here's my thing. He's very private, and ever since he was a kid, he played nothing but hockey, and he was dedicated. He's like, I want to be the best, and I truly feel like he's.
You got no time for hosts.
That's right.
He doesn't have a whole girlfriend at home that he's been taking
Yeah,
care of.
Because nobody plays for as long as he has, and been as good as he is.
That's not
He'll slow you
true.
down. Good call.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have a loyal.
You on the wrong side of the table, brother.
Because you never hear about it.
Maybe that's how he likes it.
No.
Oh, slow you down.
No,
Maybe that's how he likes
he's been
it.
on the road for what 30 years plus 30
Not
plus
true.
years.
He can
All
have a
he's seen
super
is dick,
supportive
and all he
woman.
wants is dick.
That's not true.
I think he has a very supportive, beautiful woman at home that, like, he just keeps his
No,
life private.
he
He
does
always
not.
seems like that kind of guy.
All I'm saying is, even if he is gay, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's
Well,
going
whether
to be the
he
big
has
twist.
I never
a-
got gay vibes.
a
off him.
lover or a male
just saying,
lover
I
or a
would be
woman
gay.
lover.
All right, let's put money on it. Let's have him on the show. Sid, if you're not doing anything next Tuesday, come to the show. We're going to talk about it. One of these 2 ladies is going to want to date you. But we'll have you on the show. You can come down and you can, set the record straight. Are you in the closet? Are you out of the closet? Is there no
It will
closet?
slow you down.
Do you have a walk-in closet? What kind of
I'm
clothes
sure
do
he
you
probably
have?
has a walk-in
Yeah,
closet.
yeah.
He probably has a house. He's got 2
God.
houses. I would only assume. Like, if it was me, if I had Sid Crosby money,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, this is my house, and I'd have an identical house
That's my
next to
weekend
it,
house.
and I'd be
My
like,
closet.
that's my closet.
Oh,
I'd be like, that's my house,
dream.
that's my closet. Why
Oh,
does
I
your
love
closet
that.
get its own mail? That's what I would say.
I need another house. My
But touching yourself. This is live.
Stay away from your poison pouch.
All right, guys. We wanted to talk about some shit today. I think we talked about this before, but we never really focused on like actually the show. I want to talk about grudges. Who here holds grudges? What the fuck? I wasn't asking you to say who. I was asking for a
Depends.
Who
prick.
I mean, we've all,
Dude, I like how he did that. I was like, who holds it? He's like,
we've all done it though. We're sometime or another involved in.
See, I'm one of those people. It's like you can do something to me, but it's like I'm not gonna do it right away. You'll never see it coming.
I agree with
It
that.
could be years down the road, but I'm gonna get you.
I hold a grudge like you would not believe. Even if the person's dead, I like fucking I love it. I'll relish it.
So I'm gonna be slapping a
Exactly. But name one time you've ever Aaron Romeo, we'll start with you. No. We start with you all the time. Man and Nene.
Sir.
You are a grudge holder.
Oh, yes.
Let's
never
talk about some of
forget
your grudges. Give me a grudge and how long you've held it.
A girl I hated in high school. I still hate her. I don't really remember she was like an anorexic chick, and she would like eat M&Ms. Like she would put M&Ms in a napkin and like, this is for breakfast. This is for lunch. I just never liked her. But I think I put her in a locker once. Maybe I'm not 100%.
Oh, adorable.
Me, girl.
I went I was that rich, snobby
She was
kid,
a Catholic girl.
You gotta hold your own in that bracket. I just didn't like her. She just had an attitude. Like, she thought she was better than everybody. She's from the north side. But anyway, saw her at a reunion, and she was talking to me, and I was like, I don't like you. Why are you talking?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
And then it kept going. I have many grudges. I do not forget.
I have a lot.
I
have a lot.
will take them with me into the afterlife, and I will find whoever in the afterlife, and I'll land on them.
See, that's how I am. It's exactly
My
that
whole
way.
family, that's what we do. Like, we curse you, put bougies on you, and then something bad happens, mostly they die.
I don't care if I'm driving down the street and you happen to cut me off.
Oh, I hate all that.
And I get a look at your face. And I see your fucking face. If it's been 6 months and I'm in fucking Aldi checking out and I see you, I'm gonna be like,
I'm cutting you off in the fucking line.
you drive a blue Chevy, don't you? Yo, yeah. How do I know you? Remember about 6 months ago? And the people be like,
What do you think?
yo, dude, that was like 6 months ago. How the fuck you reminded? I'm like, I'm talking. Like, motherfucker, next time I told myself next time I fucking see you, I have words. Well, guess what? It's next time. And this has happened numerous times. I write down license plates.
Oh.
I see certain cars that have bumper stickers. So you should never have a bumper sticker. If I fucking see it, I flag you down. Done.
My decals.
You like cut them off in the like grocery store line.
Like, how's that feel, motherfucker?
See, they're
Oh, yeah, no.
I grudges because I look at it as these people were jerks when I didn't do anything to them. That is how my grudges work.
Okay, good point. Because I'll get back to that. I'm gonna circle back to that.
We're running stop signs with people
drives me nuts.
Through you, like I must hit you, and they're like
absolutely
insane. My favorite is like people who like speed up to get past you, and then you're stuck at the same red light. I'm like, oh look,
you show up at the same place at the same time. And then I've said I pulled up to people and I wind the window down. I look at them and they're like, "What's up?" And I'm like,
"Look at that."
And I'm like, "Oh, you happy that you sped to get here?"
Grudges. These are just rage.
That is rage. I get that.
Like,
grudges
when you're road rage, she got some road rage just from the story.
I'm just evil.
Aaron's
so,
like,
all right, okay, good point. Nene, very good point.
Yeah.
So, Layla, tell me about a time that you held a grudge and it lasted for years.
I think I mentioned this one before where like my ex was cheating on me, so I went around.
Oh yeah.
Went around and told people, I'm like, oh, he cheated on me with his cousin at herpes.
See, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
That's a good one.
And that's why I thought we talked about this before, but I think we talked about it was a different.
I think it was a revenge thing.
It was a revenge thing.
Yeah.
So Romeo.
See, I think my grudges, it's like everyone from my high school has like 2 or 3 baby daddies or got fat. And I'm just like, and here I am, the hot.
There you go. There you are.
That is the best.
I know Romeo is very spiritual. So he's the kind of dude that just doesn't hold grudges at all. You're telling me you don't have any grudges?
I try not to. That chick I dated in Florida.
Yeah, we all got a grudge against her.
See, and that was the revenge part because I told you, fuck her mother.
Yes,
But
we
we're
said sleep
like
with her
cool
mom.
now. Like, she's friends
And her
with me on
grandma.
TikTok. Like,
Oh, you're cool now? How
Oh,
much money did you send her this time?
no, nothing. Not.
Send you feet like pictures.
No, not that cool. I mean, it's been years now. That was like back in 2021.
She still took money from you. Oh man,
Well, you know what? Some people could be more forgiving.
not me. Fuck 'em.
We know, not you.
No,
It's like,
But you learned a lesson. So you let your grudge go. You let that hate go. But
mom still talks.
hopefully you learn.
Yeah.
he's still fucking sending her money.
No, I'm not.
My
Oh,
thing.
man.
So I will hold grudges like a fucking champ. I am the grudge holder champion of the motherfucking world. I'm gonna make a belt for
I was gonna say, make a belt for yourself.
I can I tell the story?
You can tell the story.
No,
It's your brother.
but I'll alter it.
How about you alter it just a bit?
Okay, no
Just to
names.
protect the
right?
names and identities of the living.
So it's funny that you said you went to school with a girl and you hated her. You saw her through your reunion. So
I don't know why.
went to school with this
Oh, I know why I hated her. She would call me fat all the time.
bitch,
Yeah.
fucking
Be like,
twat.
but you're the one eating M&M's.
Yeah, I should have ate all of her breakfast, lunch, and dinner M&Ms.
So I always tried to be cool with everyone. And if you weren't cool with me, I just didn't give a shit about you.
That's how
Okay.
it was. Kind of.
And remember, I'm old. I'm older than dirt.
We know.
You know, my social security number is 34.
Oh, it's not 12
It's not 12
anymore.
anymore. I
Oh,
met a
thank
guy.
God.
He was older than me, so I was like, so I went to school with this person, and we all kind of had the same friends, and occasionally we would all hang out and do our thing and all this stuff and everything. And did you ever meet somebody that just has no talent at all, except for the fact that if they know that they can get under your skin and they trigger you, they will just stay on that for the rest of the night? So there was a female that I went to school with that I couldn't stand. She was really good friends with some of the people that I was hanging out with. So she always ended up showing up at places. I was just like, whatever. And I always heard the way that she would talk to other people. So I just kind of was like, I don't want to have anything to do with her. She would catch on to the fact that I didn't talk to her. So anytime I was in the area, she would take it upon herself to just take digs at me. And I didn't want to be an asshole, so I would just ignore her and stuff. And I'm like, whatever. Like 30 years ago, done. Never have to see this bitch again. I hope she's dead. Whatever. I never have to see her again. Recently, I happened to be at a festivity, and lo and behold, there's this female standing there. And I'm like, I don't want to interact with this person. So I walk by, she doesn't notice me. I'm like, whatever and everything. I'm even with my kid. And somebody in the party shouted out my name. And I was like, son of a bitch. They said, Porco. Hey, Porco. I'm like, and I could see out of the corner of my eye, this bitch's head just turned real quick. Like, oh my God. And she looked, and I don't look exactly like I did in high school. In high school, I was like a Greek god. I was chiseled out of mud. Get it? Because it's fat. Thank you, Layla.
You're welcome.
But as she came over, she cut through these people to come talk to me. I saw her coming, and I thought in my head it was instant. I said, okay, she's going to ask me a question. And I'm either going to agree to it or I'm going to disagree. I'm going to do this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If I say yes to this answer, then I'm stuck here in a conversation that I don't want to have. And am I boring you, Layla? I'm
No.
sorry.
It's been a long day.
So she said, is your first name Jim? And I went, no. And I turned and walked away. She lost her fucking shit. She was not happy about it, and she knew that's who I was. And then, 10 minutes later, she cornered me in the kitchen. and was like trying to get it out of me. She could instantly see, instead of being like, "Hey, sorry,"
You're straight fired.
right? Instead of her being like, "Hey, sorry, I was just saying hi," it was like 30 years ago. Didn't know you still hated me. She made it worse. She would not let me leave the area I was in, and just kept going on because just right back to her old ways.
Was she mean and hype back then?
Oh, she was a fucking cunt. Still is. She's still a big cunt. But yeah, she was not very happy about that. But that's like I said. So it took me like 30 years, and I still had that grudge. I still hate her. But my thing is, if I'm an adult, and I don't want to talk to you. Get the fuck away
I
from me.
literally don't have to talk to you.
We don't have to talk to you. There's nothing that says, "Oh, we're all the same thing."
I would have loved to have been there.
Oh my god!
I
Well, you were
can't-
supposed to be there, you dickhole.
Like when I
That's
told you
like-
earlier, I'm like that guy that's just
Okay.
5 reasons to talk to me. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like
it's,
I'm very short and simple, or I won't say anything
Right.
at all. Like I don't have to fucking talk to you.
but like I'm in my late 40s. If you come up to me and you ask me a question and I clearly give you the wrong answer,
Soon.
That's
I
to
didn't
leave me
see
the
it.
hell alone.
that you exactly shouldn't you take that as, "Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
I apologize,"
Yeah.
and walk away? But no, she couldn't do that. She couldn't let it go, and she had to be a fucking vagina.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. I will hold a fucking grudge. I wanted to say something to her, and I was advised not to. There's something about not being able to have something.
We don't have to keep it a secret. It was my effing party. My effing friend. It's not a secret.
I
Everybody
said,
knows.
because when she cornered me, I was going to say to her, "By the way, how's your kid?" "Oh, you don't have any."
Oh, by that and and at home.
But that would have been perfect.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm also a bitch, so.
This person has been my friend my whole life.
Mhm.
Okay? So he tells me, and I'm like,
Well, in all fairness, she says, like, she hasn't seen, when's the last time you've seen her?
oh, here we go.
A couple years ago,
Here we go.
right? It's been over a year. Okay, clearly over. And she says, yeah, she goes, "Just a heads up, she may be at my party." I invited her to all the things. She never really comes, but I was just invited.
She happened to show up with the
The one
I know.
the one time that
But-
she's like, "Hey, she may be there, but she's probably not going to." I come walking in, and I'm like, "Holy shit, she's right there. What are the odds?" So, because it was Mandy's party, and I was like, "I'm going to be civil. I'm just going to keep on." My way of being civil is
ignoring.
I'm going to stay the fuck away from you.
Yep.
Okay? Because clearly, like, if you know I don't like you, just stay over there. And if you can't honor that, I'm going to fucking dig into your asshole like there's no tomorrow. Piss me off. So I will hold a grudge. There's this fucking piece of shit that I went to school with. He's like 2 years older than me or something like that. I still run into him whenever he brings his little stupid kid to fucking school. And I look at him, and it's funny because, like, he used to be Mr. Football player and stuff and everything, and I was like me. And now I'm like me, and he's like, no offense, Aaron Romeo. And he's all like, he's bald and stuff and everything.
Hairline.
He's like, "What's up, Jim?" And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." And he's like,
Like, weren't you like Homecoming King? Why are you ugly now?
that's my favorite. That's also my other favorite. And I'm not saying that I will say this. I'll be man enough to say this. I've aged well. For
You're gonna be man enough to say you.
I'm man
aged
enough to
well?
say that I've aged healthy.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't know because you have a beard.
Yeah.
You could look like effing.
I mean, I didn't know
Seth
you were as
Rogen.
old as you said you were in your late 40s. I didn't know you were.
It's
I
Seth
would have
Rogen.
guessed like early 40s.
So, oh, thank you.
Huh?
But like,
Gonna go
when I
high.
run into people from high school, I see them and they're like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "You look amazing." I'm like, "Oh my god, you don't."
So I had one of my old girlfriends in high school. Like we're still like we don't talk like as often as we used to, but like we're still like close friends. Like she was one of my best friends in high school, and she's like, "Did you get invited to the high school reunion?" And I'm like, I knew nothing about that. She's like, "Let me send you an invite." So I realized we sent the invite. Like we didn't like dislike each other, but it's like okay, she was one of those popular girls, and I'm sure I was one of those people that she forgot about or whatever. But like we're friends on Facebook, and she knows I went to school with her. I'm like. My only assumption is I got hot, and that's why she didn't invite me. And she got pregnant right out of high school, so
Doesn't that happen a lot to like not the pregnancy, but like women? You get not invited because you look better than the bride, like when they have weddings and shit. Doesn't that happen?
Yeah.
I've heard that
Well, it's never happened to me, so I
because
don't
then
feel real
the
good about
bride is
myself
like,
right now.
oh my god, she looks amazing.
Why she was so popular?
But it makes you you kind of like they're like, hey, you're so much better looking. Can't upstage me if I wear it.
Because like we're still friends on Facebook. She knows I went to school like with them, so I'm like, I wondered why I didn't get an invite. And I told my best friend, I'm like, the only reason I want to go is just to show off how hot I got.
You should go wearing a white dress. That'd have been hilarious. Anyways, so Aaron Romeo, you got no grudges because you're fucking worthless, and that's
Who are
awesome.
you, dude?
Thank you.
Because there's
Fucking for him.
Baker
I
and the
try
people.
not to.
We all
Fuck
try.
them people.
Fuck them. Anyways, we're gonna switch real quick to Valance with Valance at ValanceDidic.com. We have another segment of Valance Said It. This one, I'll go ahead and brief you guys on it while it plays. We're going to go ahead and let it play, and then we'll come back to discuss it real quick. So here is Valance from ValanceDidIt.com.
Hi, it's Valance from ValanceDidIt.com coming at you again with another segment for Valance Said It. I want to thank Porco and Bar-jutsu for letting me do this. And we're going to jump right into this one because it's silly. I would love to get you guys' feedback at the end. You know, you can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or Snap. All that information will be up here or over here at some point during this segment. This is a silly one, so here we go. I've been watching a lot of old shows or shows that I've watched already on the streaming services lately. And one that's been taking up a lot of my time has been the Batman cartoons from the late 90s. And watching it as an adult, or maybe just so many in a row, has made me consider that anyone who knows Bruce Wayne in real life would have to know that he's Batman. Like, being Batman is not cheap. And he's obviously of a certain age or build. And would obviously, since he doesn't have superpowers, have like a lot of injuries, like consistently, constantly. Some way worse than others depending on his foe for the week or whatever. So are they enabling him by just letting him be Batman and, you know, making fun of him behind his back? Because they have to know. What are your thoughts? Also, what are some of the shows you've been rewatching lately, maybe from your childhood? That's all I've got to say. Have a good evening, and definitely hit me up. Good night.
All right, so that is the topic. You guys got real heated.
Yeah.
So you feel that the people of Gotham don't know Bruce Wayne is
Some there's full fraction. It's not. And what like the super villains now, they tend to know about that as well.
I don't think so because then they would they would.
But I mean that's theory too because some movies showed that, but that's not actually like when I think well that's just Hollywood adding to that. You know,
No, because you haven't finished a complete sentence yet. I don't understand what you're trying to know.
Hollywood likes to add certain things to movies that the comic books didn't show.
Oh, like good, perfect example. Perfect example.
Accurate.
So this is what Hollywood doesn't tell you. Like talking about stuff like that. So everybody always makes the joke about Superman. The glasses. He puts the glasses on. He's Clark Kent. Takes them off. He's Superman. Yet nobody knows. In the comics, if you actually read it, from like the old time comics, the first ones, when he puts his glasses on, he actually uses a superpower to hypnotize everyone that sees him and make them not see him as so like he has like all these little superpowers that like the movies never talk about. The tiny little things.
I have a homie that looks exactly like Henry Cavill.
No, you don't shush because now she's gonna
Covered
want
in
me.
tattoos.
So is Henry Cavill, but they put makeup on him.
Oh,
No, he's not.
Yeah, and he's actually Asian. So
Where's
they
Stella?
CGI him as an American
Yeah.
or as an English. That's a joke.
So no, but no. Okay. Yes. The residents know that Bruce Wayne, but they're gonna shut up because they need him to save Gotham City. That's all. They're gonna shut up.
It's impossible.
Why?
There's no way because they would storm his house. They would storm
Why?
Gracie
He's
Manor.
helping them. Like you're not gonna.
No, I'm not buying it. Because then everybody would know. Everybody would talk about it.
But
Everybody would talk about it.
but who knows? We don't know what the citizens of Gotham.
Let's
are
not
thinking
forget
about.
that this is fantasy, and clearly, those people are Nimrods.
You're not gonna mess with Batman.
Oh, you know what?
Batman.
They actually addressed that. I now that you said that, because you were talking about how much you can't stand Christian Bale, they actually addressed that. The one dude in the I think it's Batman Begins. No, the one accountant. He starts digging and he says, he actually says, I was looking into this and I found a lot of these blueprints and all this stuff and everything, and I thought, who else could afford something like this other than Mr. Wayne? And Morgan Freeman says to him, so let me get this straight. Because he says, well, what do you want? He goes, okay, you got your point. He goes, what do you want? It's like, I want this amount of money every month for the rest of my life into this bank account. And Morgan Freeman says, okay, so let me just get this straight. You believe that Bruce Wayne, the richest man in the world, that can do anything he wants, is actually this crime-fighting vigilante that will stalk anyone in the middle of the night and take them out. And your plan is to blackmail him. And the guy goes, yeah, have a nice day. He's like, that's what I thought. So that's what will happen. So that's an easy answer for Lance. It'll never happen because they're too scared to call him out. Even if they think that they know who it is, nobody will say who it is because he's gonna stalk. So there you go, Lance. They need him. They're gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Cape Crusader.
Caped Crusader. Fantastic. And then the dynamic, right? Awesome. So that is your Valance did it. I'm very excited to have those. I know Valance is excited because again, the billboard is up on 51. I can't wait to see it. I hope the light is working and it's illuminated. I'm gonna drive by and take a picture tonight. Illuminated. Other than that, like I said, we are now here every day at 8, which we always were. Sometimes we take a night off.
Yeah.
But we'll be here every Tuesday at 8. So if you guys want to stop up and check out the show, you want to be one of the guests, we'll do it. You fucking tongue, I'm going to cut it out.
My crush just asked me where the billboard's at.
The bill, oh! Route 51 and 88, right across from the Rite Aid. So,
Party in the Rite Aid parking lot.
Yeah.
we should do that. That's what we should do the next part. You
Let's
did
get
say
the
that.
bus try.
Yeah.
Hey, another interesting thing, Club Erotica, formerly known as Club Erotica, is now what did I say? Club 412. And his new management, new owners, and they contacted us. I believe that was today, this morning, and they want us to come do another
I
episode.
would love to do a show at the Shaky Butts.
I would love to be there and see.
Shaky Butts.
Is it going to be the same girls? Same girls, new management?
Probably.
Oh my God! Stop it! Would you? With your goddamn
Crazy.
He's such a creep. He's like, I'm not a creep.
Not a creep. It's a part of the body. Feet, legs are normal.
All right, it's a part of the body. Fantastic.
You need them to walk.
That's nothing.
We do need them. Other than that, that is pretty much it. You guys got anything going on? You got any shows coming up?
Any more roasts?
Yeah, there you go.
The failed roast.
Do that in a year. That's fine. Yeah. But
Failed roast. I wish we would have been rolling when you said it. That was one of the best comments ever. Yeah, way to go on that one, buddy.
yeah,
I was looking forward to it. It's not okay. I had to rent a goddamn tux.
Tuesday of next month.
Is that what we're going to do? Are we going to just do, we might as well do it here.
We should.
You know what? That's what we'll do. We can actually, if we want, we can invite the brothers. They can come do it. But might as well, if we can't book a venue, we'll do the roast of Aaron Romeo here on Bar-jutsu Live. You better come in a fucking tux, I swear to Christ, and don't come with the fucking tux t-shirt where, you know, you want to look formal, but you're here to party.
Can it be like a black tie? Show up in
Yeah. Evening
Next,
gown.
yeah.
You do black tie optional.
No optional. It's black tie.
All right, black tie only. Formal.
We're just gonna have like chairs here, and then Aaron's gonna be up top of the podium.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? But like I said, I wouldn't feel right doing it without the brothers because they were the ones that wanted to do it. So it didn't happen, but if they want to do it, they want to come on the show, and we can do it live. We can do the roast of Aaron.
When do we want to do that?
You get the ball rolling ASAP. We can do it this month. We can do the 6th Tuesday of the month, at 13 o'clock. That's an actual one. But what? Anything else? You got anything to say?
Yeah. Working on music too.
Every week, working on music,
Where did he?
writing a movie. I know. Having a baby oil party.
Yes.
Yeah, all the news, all the stuff we talk about. Not once did you mention
No,
Diddy.
we mentioned Diddy.
I know, he's too scared.
Oh,
Too scared.
Diddy
No.
will get diddled in jail and stuff like that.
You see the memes?
I personally think that Diddy is going to say, if I'm going down, take
Everybody,
all
he's
you
taking
with
everybody with
List,
him.
the
You're
Diddy
all
list,
coming with-
We're never gonna see the Diddy list.
Did you see that Usher like deleted like 7,000 of his tweets?
Yeah,
And I captioned him like, "These are my confessions."
but I saw, and I know that they put him on suicide watch. And he was like, yo, they're putting me on suicide watch, but I'm not suicidal. That was his, I'm not Epstein. I'm not the next Epstein. So that's going to be good. So I can't wait to see. And that, you know what? That list will come out after the election.
Jay-Z supposedly on
Jay-Z's a creep.
other people, Beyonce.
I mean, he dated
I'm sure.
Aaliyah when she was like
There was,
14.
and there were pictures.
Jay-Z did.
Mark Kelly.
I thought
yeah,
Mark Kelly did
Mark
that.
Kelly, I think Jay-Z was
Isn't
like,
Mark Kelly too?
yeah.
Yes.
Maybe they.
Oh, there's some great R. Kelly Diddy memes.
Yeah. I saw the one of peeing on him or something.
Did you see the one where it's a video? The guy standing there and there's a picture of Diddy and he's like, it says like, you know, how your meeting with your new cellmate comes, and it's the guy says to the dude, he's like, Diddy says to the guy, he's like, yo, I'm on top, and he's like, yeah, that's cool, man. You can have a top bunk, that's cool. And he's like, I didn't mean top bunk.
I didn't mean the fun.
Oh man. All right. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week. I'm excited. We're gonna see where we're gonna be.
You should mention more Diddy things
Next week.
Sure.
Kevin Hart getting nervous when he was interviewing in this mansion or his after party. There's footage of like
Well, I'll tell you what.
Kevin Hart
Next week,
in there.
let's talk about the whole Diddy investigation. You have 1 week.
There's gonna be more shit.
Exactly. You have 1 week to do your homework. I want notes. I want shit written down. This next week is going to be the Diddy report. You looking at me?
Yeah.
You listen? You hear?
Yeah, I'm here.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me? Diddy!
He's gonna bring out the bacon oil.
Baby oil.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want stacks of baby oil, and I want your report. And you're going to be in your birthday suit. Oh, we'll let you wear swimming pants, but you'll be all oiled up.
No, don't do that to us.
Oil myself.
Guys, I want to thank everybody
Save
for
that
watching.
for the West Virginians.
I want to thank our sponsors, Iron City Beer, Meineke Car Care, Fista Productions, Butterfly Bartending. We missed our fucking shot. Danielle didn't do her goddamn shot of the week.
Busy.
She's real busy tonight. It's packed. It's a packed house. But KMC Firearms, we love you guys. And from all of us here at Bar-jutsu and Iron City Beer, please drink responsibly. We'll see you next week.